Please bow with me for the invocation. Almighty God, thank you for the privilege and honor of celebrating this milestone with these graduates, their families, and friends. We are thankful to share in this life-changing event, underscored by the many sacrifices each of these graduates have made and time and money invested in their education. Thank you for giving them the courage and the determination to reach their goals. May this event mark a new chapter in the lives of each graduate and an accomplishment which will allow them to make better lives for themselves and their loved ones. We ask that you please grant each graduate both the perseverance and the wisdom to use their skills and abilities to serve others. And may the sacrifices these graduates have made serve as an example of what sacrifice and hard work can accomplish. Bless these graduates and their careers, and bless us and our community as we take the time this evening to celebrate the success of these graduates of Ozarka College. We ask these in your holy name. Amen. Please be seated for the installation of the mace. The origination of the mace dates back to medieval times, when it was first used as a weapon. Medieval European bishops, forbidden the use of the sword, were allowed to enter battle with a mace, often an iron or steel club designed to split armor. By the 16th century, the mace, a symbol of authority, was embraced as a ceremonial object by colleges and universities. The college mace specifically indicates the authority of the college president to award degrees.
Good afternoon, everyone. Before my welcome, I'd like to invite our provost, Dr. Chris Lorch, to the podium for a special announcement.
Ozarka College is fortunate to have faculty who love to share knowledge and who make learning fun. This is what makes students want to learn, to excel, to pursue further education, and to be successful in life. We have one faculty member who was selected by her students and her peers as the Outstanding Ozarka College Faculty Member of the Year.
Well, good evening and welcome to the Ozarka College Commencement graduation for these soon-to-be graduates for 2021. Graduating class of 2021. It means a lot. It's special this year, isn't it? It's been a special year for all of us. A lot of challenges. I'll tell you, it's so uplifting, though, to have the John E. Miller Auditorium filled again. It's a wonderful feeling, uplifting for all faculty, staff, administrators, and our Board of Trustees. I want to recognize our Board of Trustees who are here tonight. They wouldn't miss it. Board Chair, Mr. Dennis Wiles, and they're up on this side. I won't ask them to stand because I like to keep my job. Vice Chair Ryan Howard, Board Secretary Mr. Fred Holzhauer, Mr. Ben Cooper, Ms. Pam Setzer, Mike Watson, and Robert Wright. We thank you very much for your leadership and all you do for Ozarka College. It is an understatement to say what a profoundly challenging year we've all had and experienced this year. It has made this day even more important for our graduates before you today and for our college. On behalf of the Board of Trustees, our wonderful faculty, staff, and administration, I want to say how very proud of each of you we are. You've endured, you've persevered, you've met a lot of challenges. For some of you, you've dealt with a new phenomenon called hybrid or online learning. And I think we do that pretty well here at Ozarka, but it's presented new challenges for many of you. And for our 10 flight students, you've endured, I know it's been very painful at times, wearing the mask in the airplanes and in the simulators, looking for some head nods, but I know it's been challenging. And for our nursing graduates, clinicals have presented some pretty challenging options, I'm sure. But I believe these challenges are going to make you even stronger and more successful in your careers, without a doubt. You know, again, you've met the challenges and you've achieved great things here, and we're very, very proud of you. We do, in fact, feel privileged to have served, at least in some way, to your success. Whether it's keeping the grounds clean, having occasional lunch for you in the cafe, in the classroom, whatever the case may be, it makes us proud to see you here today and to know that how successful you are and what great futures you have that lay ahead. Hope you stay in touch with Ozarka College, as many people do, as an alum, as an alumni, and we look forward to hearing about your stories as you advance in your careers. We're very proud of you, very proud of Ozarka graduates, and we know you're going to have great success and amazing futures for each of you. We wish you good health and happiness in the future, and we really appreciate the fact that you're able to be here tonight. I want to now introduce our commencement speaker for 2021, your commencement speaker. Mr. Marty Sellers is just an amazing friend of the college. I'm privileged to consider him a friend as well. And he is a native of Ozarka County. He began his career in community banking when he was only 18 years old. It's pretty young. And local bank in Horseshoe Bend. In January of 1983, he joined FNBC in the loan department as a loan collector. I'm sure he's done about everything in banking at this point that brought him to be just a tremendous CEO. He quickly advanced to vice president and loan officer. In 1990, he was promoted to vice president and branch manager to grow and expand FNBC's footprint in the Hardy market. In 1997, he was once again promoted to senior vice president and branch administrator, supervising operations of 4 of FNBC's bank offices. He served in this capacity until his promotion to president and chief operations officer in 2003. He is the bank's 10th president. Mr. Sellers has been president and CEO of FNBC since 2016. He is a graduate of the Southern Methodist University Graduate School of Banking in Dallas. He serves on the board of directors for FNBC Bank and on the board of directors for the Network of Community Options, a position which he has held for more than 20 years. He's vice chairman of the Sharp County chapter of the Arkansas Community Foundation, past president of the Spring River Area Chamber of Commerce, and has served on the Ozarka College Foundation Board and Business Department Advisory Board. Very fortunate for us. He's also active in leadership in the Highland Assembly of God Church, where he and his family have attended for over 30 years. During Mr. Sellers' leadership at the bank, FNBC has invested significantly in Ozarka College and its students through scholarship and capital project support. FNBC has provided lead gifts to support the Melbourne Student Services Center, and most recently, the substantial gift resulting in naming of Ozarka's new Carpenter Technical Center in Ash Flat. He and his wife Carol, who is here tonight, welcome Carol, live in Ash Flat, and they have 2 adult children. Graduates, friends, and family, please welcome a dear friend of the college, Mr. Marty Sellers.
Got a fan over here. Program has not been long, but I realized really quickly that when you end up being third or fourth on the list, sometimes a lot of what you have to say has already been said. I think I can ditto a lot of my thoughts tonight and comments off the invocation. You did a really good job with the invocation, and then Dr. Dahl finished it up with. So some of this is going to be a repeat, but I'll prod along. Dr. Dahl, I thank you for that introduction, and I thank you for the privilege of addressing this group of students and graduates here tonight. And a special congratulations to you guys as being the 2021 class of Ozarka College. It has been a unique year. You've survived COVID, as was said, along with the rigors of your traditional and normal education activities. You do have a new appreciation for the words pivot, transformational, Zoom, virtual, updates, infection rates, vaccines, and the correct way to wear a mask. Is it blue out or white out? I never can get that right, and hopefully we're past that. I was also sitting there thinking, as we were wearing the mask, and thank you for allowing me to not have to wear that. As I was sitting there and thinking, how am I going to see my notes through my fogged up glasses with this mask on? And then it just got worse, and so fortunately I got past that. I'm honored to be here. I'm honored to share my story with you, along with some words of encouragement for your dreams and your goals that you have ahead of you. Things that I've learned in a lifetime of being a community banker. Dr. Dahl called me and asked me to speak. I approach this the same way I do most important things in my life. I do 2 things. I pray about it and I Google it. Both of them I found a lot of success in using both of those tools, and so I searching Commencement. Found a lot of information and actually a lot of commencement speeches, none of which I'm using, by the way. You notice I didn't mention which of those tools I'm using the most tonight, but I have found a lot of dependency in both of them through my life. I have 3 points I'm going to cover. With a random set of subsets and a couple of subtopics, they'll last about 3 minutes each. So yeah, you guys are pretty smart. It's somewhere between 9 and 11 minutes with the rants, but I haven't told you when the clock starts yet. So I'll tell you when that starts. A little more of my history. I am a native of Ozarka County. I'm proud of it. My mom was a lunchroom lady for 34 years. She had an 8th grade education. My dad was a cabinet maker and carpenter. He had a 4th grade education. So between my 2 folks, they had the equal of a formal high school education of 12 years. They were really smart and intelligent people, though. As a child, I was confident that we were an extremely wealthy family, and I didn't realize until I was almost grown that we just didn't have much money. I was raised on love, faith in God, and strong core values. It's a rock-solid foundation that I cherish today, and I will forever hold grateful to have those experiences. Now, before I get too involved in my comments, I do want to reintroduce to you my best friend, my wife of 36 years, Carol. She keeps me pointed north. She keeps me out of the ditch. Without her, I'd long ago been out in the road ditch somewhere with both feet pointed up and waiting for the sun to go down, or maybe come up. I could tell you some really, really good banking stories as Dr. Dahl was talking about my past, and we don't have time tonight, but I'm reminded of my first day at work in banking. I was 18 years old. I didn't know a debit from a credit. The local banker was obviously very desperate for somebody to work in the bank. But on my very first day, balancing is pretty important in a bank, and balancing the cash is something that's kind of vitally important to a daily process. It's a true story. On my very first day in the bank, not a cash drawer balanced, the vault didn't balance, and that was all due to my spirited help with rearranging the rolled coin everywhere. And that's day one. So I didn't know much about banking. During my childhood at Violet Hill, though, the mail service was a cherished and daily delivery that was anxiously awaited. Every Wednesday, the then weekly internet and social media all wrapped up into one, arrived, and that was known as the Melbourne Times. The Times, as we conveniently referred to it at that point in time, was always a conversation piece, and I distinctly remember sitting at my kitchen table one evening listening to my parents discuss the headlines of that particular issue on a summer day in 1974. A technical college would be locating in Melbourne, Arkansas, and along with it, it would bring specialized education opportunities to home, to Izard County. It was a historic day for our community, and tonight, it's almost 50 years later from that day. I stand before you on this great campus, and we graduate 125 people from Ozarka College. Ozarka College now offers vast educational opportunities ranging from specialized technical training that creates lucrative careers in a short period of time, as well as the more cherished traditional higher education, both right here in the local community. And I don't think you realize how important and how big that is for our community and for us that live here. This college has changed thousands of lives in those years, and it's been a significant impact on our area and on our residents. This is your commencement. What does that mean? Is it the beginning or is it the end? Commencement, the word commencement, as you think about it, it means to begin. It's to commence. You're ending this chapter of your life tonight, known as your time at Ozarka College, but you commence a new chapter of new opportunities, new exciting doors to open, and new things. But it's a process that you'll learn to understand through your life that's common. It's often referred to as bittersweet as you make your way through those chapters of life. As you commence, I have some things that I want to recommend to you. What is referred to in the book Good to Great as a start doing list, as well as a stop doing list. And in doing this in my own life, I've often found that although it's not as often mentioned, what I should stop doing is probably as vitally important to me as what I should start doing. In life, I would encourage you guys to be a giver. In every interaction, every encounter, you'll have two options. You can give or you can take. And for some reason, it seems there's a notion these days that it's the more popular thing to do to take. And I'm not sure how that has happened. But trust me, in life, givers are happier. Givers are the difference makers. Givers make things happen in this world. And I rest assured, you'll always have the opportunity to give. It doesn't have to be money. You can give of your time, your personal thoughts, your talents, a positive outlook. Often you can give just the simple gift of encouragement, and that will change a life. And that life could be yours, just through encouraging others. Always leave every encounter that you come to giving more than you take. You're a leader. You're a leader today. You'll be a leader all of your lives. Each of us are in some capacity. We lead. Regardless of your positional authority today or for the rest of your life, you'll be looked at by someone as a leader. You might as well be a servant leader because it's really cool. Servant leadership serves others first, and they meet the needs of others first, putting yourself behind. Servant leadership's a non-negotiable in my life and in my organization. The adage is true that we judge others based on their worst day, and we judge ourselves based on our best intentions. Think about that. We judge others based on their worst day and ourselves based on our best intentions. Someone's always watching you. Someone's always looking out to the way you've done things, and they're always listening to you just as intently as you have watched and you have gleaned from your mentors all your life. So be your best every single day. Somebody's watching you, and the dividends are immense, not only for that person, but for you. Be a person of integrity. Sounds pretty simple, and it's a common topic that's talked about today. And integrity is simple. It's always doing the right thing, but you do the right thing even when no one around you is watching and no one else will see what you've done. And sometimes you really don't want to, but it's still a non-negotiable in your life. You just do the right thing. It's a powerful and it's a life-changing virtue, something I'd highly recommend to you. Personality profile, understanding who you are. It's been really big in my life. Personality profiling has been a powerful tool. The study of the human mind and its predictability means that you understand why you act the way you do. And these tools are readily available now online, and I strongly suggest to every one of you, student and adult in this room, if you've not, to go online and seek out and take one of these personality tests. And then you study those results regularly until you're very acquainted with yourself. Most of us are not very well acquainted with ourselves. Your communication skills and your relational skills will improve greatly if you will do this, if you'll better understand your behavioral tendencies of who you are through a personality profile. I've had the privilege of observing and interacting with thousands of people in my career. I've interviewed thousands of people. I've hired thousands of people. I've fired too many. I've seen a lot of successful people, and I've seen a lot of unsuccessful people. And over my life of helping others, I've come to understand that success is truly a state of mind. If I ask you tonight, at this stage, to define success, your answers will likely include mostly material things. I'll be successful when I have a really nice and expensive car. I'll be successful when I have that house of my dreams, or the toys, or a great career. And with absolute confidence, I would have probably answered that question that way 30 years ago, or maybe 40 years ago. But with absolute confidence, I can assure you that if we can wind the clock forward 30 years and I could see you again, I'd be kind of old, and I could ask you the same question, you'd answer it totally different. 30 years from now, you'll define success, I'll guarantee you, as your health, the health of your family, that you're content and that you're happy and that you're having time to enjoy those things that are really important to you. When you're born and you take that first breath and air fills your tiny little lungs for the first time and your mom is so proud of you, an alarm system goes off. You want a need met in your life, and you find out that at birth, for some reason, this triggering alarm that you have within you fills those needs. And it's amazing how well it works. And we carry some of those newfound processes throughout our lives. I don't mean we cry about everything and we get our way, although it seems that way sometimes. But every action in our life to some degree is working to help you find a place of contentment or happiness. Think about it recalling your own lives in even maybe in the short period of time that some of you guys have lived. When I'm old enough to start to school, I'll be happy. When I become a teenager, if I can become 13 years old, I'll be really happy. If I can get that cherished date with that good-looking hunk or that good-looking gal, I'd really be happy. When I graduate high school, I'll be happy and content. And then tonight, you're at another one of those crossroads and perceived crossroads. Once I get that diploma and I start this professional life, I'll be really happy and I'll be content. So I want to tell you a story about a happy and successful man. It's a real story about a guy that I know, and I've known him most of my life. He cut firewood for a living his entire life. He raised a large family. He gave back to his community and his neighbors with what little meager monetary means that he had. He was always content. He was always very happy. He was always very bubbly. Many years ago, he explained to me his business model, and it was a well-defined business model for his business. I make $18 a rick piled, $22 a rick stacked. If I have a good day, I get 5 ricks in, and that starts on my next rainy day when it comes around. He's still my friend today. He's retired. He's still content. He's still happy, and he's still enjoying his family and his neighbors, and he's still helping them. Indeed, he's a great man with a great legacy. As I compare the woodcutter and the perceived wealthy, it becomes crystal clear that happiness realizes it's a state of mind. It's not found in the bank account or the financial statement or material possessions. And I see this over and over and over again. Happiness is indeed found along the journey of life rather than a destination of its own. Let's talk a bit about culture. Defining and understanding culture. In my organization, culture trumps everything that we do. It's a primary litmus test for everything. If a product that we're wanting to offer or service we're wanting to offer doesn't fit our cultural beliefs, we don't offer it. If an employment candidate, regardless of their skill sets or proven capabilities, doesn't meet our culture, we pass. We don't hire them. We conduct a minimum of 3 interviews with every single person that we hire. And that's after they've passed an initial screening with the HR department. And in 80% of that time in those interviews, we're talking about cultural fit to our organization. When you start looking for a job or another job, I encourage you to adopt a similar approach to finding this job. First, identify your non-negotiables. What do you believe in? What's important to you? What is your core values? That is your culture. That's who you are. Next, check those values against those of the prospective employer. If they don't align, pass, move on. Doesn't matter how good the job is. You're not going to be happy because it's not a cultural fit for you. It's big and it's important in your life. In closing, who timed me? How long have I been? I didn't say go. It's really been my pleasure to tell you my story. I wrote this speech multiple times, trying to cover a life of experiences in only a few minutes. And for this old boy, that was a daunting task. I'd really like to tell you some collection stories and banking stories, but we just don't have time. Commencing tonight, aligning your life and your goals with what's really important and be disciplined with your execution. That's number one. Number two, understand your culture, your core values, and live within those guardrails. Number three, define and seek true happiness in your life, and the journey of life will be a lot more fun. And I'm going to add a fourth one to those points that's been really important to me. I always check and I rely on God with my decisions, and I check with Him regularly. It's worked very well for me. Thomas Jefferson said a long time ago, I fear there'll come a day in our country that our political differences might inhibit our friendships. I look forward to the day when these graduates of 2021 of Ozarka College carry this torch of understanding and they lead our country with clarity and conviction that we can be passionate about our beliefs. We can still have our differences, and we can still be friends, and we can still work together for the common good of our country. Thank you very much.
All candidates for associate degrees and certificates, please rise. Dr. Daw, the faculty and I present these candidates to you for the conferring of their respective degrees and certificates, as these candidates have met the requirements for graduation.
You have been presented as having met all the necessary degree or certificate requirements. By the authority vested in me as president of Ozarka College by the Board of Trustees, the Arkansas Department of Higher Education, and the great state of Arkansas, I confer upon you your degree or certificate with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities thereunto. Congratulations.
Associate of Arts, General Education, Sydney M. Cooper, magna cum laude. Taylor A. Etherson, magna cum laude. Jasmine G. Jensen, cum laude. Shelby Ann Johnson. Kaylee Jo Coons. Tamara M. Miller. Alex P. Perucci, cum laude. Courtney Danielle Stevens. Elizabeth Allen Thomason. Sydney J. Wilcoxon, cum laude. Hunter L. Winstead. Associate of Science, Agriculture. Kaylee Sarah Gale Speaks, magna cum laude. Associate of Science in Business. Brittany R. Quist. Associate of Science in Education. Justin W. Breimer. Patricia A. Holland, magna cum laude. Colton W. Hypes, cum laude. Maria D. Linderman. Kim D. Overton. Alexis Taylor Simpson, cum laude. Paige Jean Thompson. Ayla M. Smith. Kenesha L. Turner, magna cum laude. Associate of Science, Human Services. Hallie R. Moody, magna cum laude. Associate of Science, Information Science Technology. Brandon J. Graham. Austin B. Newman, magna cum laude. Sarah A. Parker, cum laude. Associate of Applied Science in Agriculture, Sean P. Letty. Congrats. Destin L. Morrison, magna cum laude. Associate of Science, Aviation, Commercial Pilot, Taylor Carmichael, magna cum laude. Preston H. Clairday. River Cole Donahoe, magna cum laude. Andrew C. Gunther. Dane C. Hilger, magna cum laude. J.C. A. Koronek, magna cum laude. Brandon A. Muse. Alexis D. Scott. John T. Taylor, cum laude. Associate of Science of Applied Science in Business Technology, Laura S. Bell, cum laude. Associate of Applied Science, Culinary Arts, Rodrigo Dwight Cabanas. Hannah L. McKnight. Joshua R. Strickland. Associate of Applied Science, Health Professions, Stephanie M. Gregory. Mary J. Getros, cum laude. Thank you. Mandy R. Paris, cum laude. Associate of Applied Science, Registered Nursing, LaShonda L. Eckerd. Jamie D. Yates, cum laude. Associate of Applied Science, Surgical Technology, Lauren M. Davis. Cameron M. Lawrence. Sabrina C. Wofford. Associate of Applied Science, Welding Technology, Jeremy C. Jones. Ethan Lynn Smith. Technical Certificate, Early Childhood Education, Amanda L. Domingue. Erica B. Logan. Technical Certificate, Health Information Technology, Karen S. Condry. Technical Certificate, Licensed Practical Nursing, Joy K. Barton. Ashlyn R. Bratcher. Emma C. Bray. Grace C. Dunn. Tracy M. Gamble. Kendra L. Garahan. Taylor Renee Garrett. Caitlin J. Goldsboro. April D. Harris. Kristen Nicole Hood. Amy J. Hooks. Brianna Lee Howard. Sarah M. Huff. Tyler R. Lancaster. Leslie J. Langford. Keely C. Richards. Drusilla J. Rodriguez. Micah Ann Schutz. Monica L. Seagraves. Cheyenne A. Shelton. Michelle R. Smoot. Jordan M. Toller. Tiffany R. Valenzuela. Leslie D. Wallace. Mamie K. Weatherspoon. Ethan G. Wilson. Technical Certificate, Surgical Technology, Addison E. Turner. Certificate of Proficiency, Emergency Medical Technology, Anthony R. Carter. Jeffrey D. Tatum. Certificate of Proficiency, Certified Nursing Assistant, Desiree N. Carter. Olivia Cox. Kaylee N. Morrow. Hannah E. Tatum. Certificate of Proficiency, Early Childhood Development, Katie M. Baker. Montana R. Braswell.
Will all students please rise? All graduates, I should say. Graduates, please move your tassels from right to left for the proper side as graduates of Ozarka College. Congratulations. Would everyone please rise for the recessional? Ladies and gentlemen, thank you again so very much for attending our 2021 Ozarka College commencement. That concludes our commencement ceremony tonight. Thank you very much for attending.